intercepted. It is picked up by Eric Crocker over midfield. He'll run it all the way into the end zone. Touchdown.
Cross Talk TV podcast. Peace.
49ers drafted him number 3 overall. Trey Lance, obviously a guy coming out of North Dakota State that had one good season at 19 years old. And he had these up and down, accuracy issues, I guess, or certain levels of the field where he struggled at a little bit more than other areas. Obviously, his overall completion percentage was 67%. Now, that doesn't mean that you're just this pure accurate thrower, right? But I would say a lot of the things that he was asked to do, he wasn't, it wasn't like screen passes and things like that. I thought he made a lot of good decisions, made some, a lot of throws he was supposed to make. He made those. Some of the throws that might have been a little bit more difficult, he was a little inconsistent there. I remember watching this film and looking at it and thinking like, man, these things are fixable. Like a lot of times it's his feet. Or you watch JT O'Sullivan, he has great breakdowns on the QB school talking about him kind of raising up, going back down, throwing the ball, and how that changes his delivery and the accuracy and things like that. And I'm like, man, if he can work on those things, got a big time guy here, right? Big time player, because you see the ability, you see sometimes him even leave some passes short downfield. And it's like, man, you got this big old arm. Why you leave this ball short? A lot of those things have to do with just his lower body mechanics and fixing those things. So this offseason, we've seen a ton of videos of Trey Lance working out, shorts and a t-shirt, right? And you're gonna hear a lot of different things about it, right? Like, is this really him? People are really excited about, oh man, look at this throw, look at that. Then you're gonna have the other people that are like, oh, it's just shorts and a t-shirt, it's just off-season hype workouts. And my question is, should you get excited about these things? And I would say yes, and not just because I'm a 49er fan, but for any player, for two reasons. One, especially with a guy that's drafted that high, your team has invested so much into this player. It's good to know that this stuff matters to this guy, right? Like whether it's the working out or whatever it is, getting his mind right, the mental aspect of the game, taking things that he's learned and trying to apply it, working on those things every day. Like that's exciting to see that a player that you're depending on, right? Your organization is depending on them. You are depending on them, right? 49er fans, the faithful, are depending on Trey Lance to take this team over the top, right? And really be that guy for years to come. So to see him working out, that's exciting. And I think people should be excited about those things. And then what it looks like, the way the ball comes out of his hands. I've seen people mock tweets that are out there about him and people being excited about a big arm. And they're like, well, what is it supposed to look like? Shorts and a t-shirt, it's supposed to be big arm. Like, no, all arms aren't created equal, all right? Some guys don't have that big of an arm to make the ball come out like that, or drive throws, or move on a run and the ball still come out on the line. So seeing those things, whether it's in shorts and t-shirts, or whether it's in pads, whether it's on air, or whether it's on 11-on-11, it doesn't matter. It's really exciting to see those things. When players have NFL workouts, when the New Orleans Saints flew me in for a private workout, when the Philadelphia Eagles flew me in, when the Jets flew me in, it's just me in shorts and t-shirt. And you get signed off of what you look like in shorts and a t-shirt. Obviously, they'll look at my film. They'll look at my film and say, hey, can this guy Croc play? And if they feel like I can play, they bring me in for a workout. They don't put me in a workout in shoulder pads and helmet and stuff like that. Like, nah, man, you get out there, they throw some gear on you, and they want to see how you move. What does it look like, right? And that's the same thing that you're seeing with Trey Lance, working on those things. I think probably 49ers want to see, hey, we worked a lot on specific things. Are those things carrying over? All right, this is fly that's flying around me right now. It's killing me. But are the things that we worked on during OTAs carrying over? Is he continuing to work on those things? Are those things going to be able to become some muscle memory, right? To where now, when a lot of bullets start flying, is it going to revert back to some of the other things that we saw in the JT O'Sullivan breakdowns, when I'm kind of popping up, popping down, making some passes a little inaccurate? Or is he going to continue to do the things that we're seeing right now in these videos that are coming out that he's not posting? Because I've seen some people like, oh, Trey Lance is posting these videos every day, blah, blah. Like, I ain't seen him post one video. I've seen his trainers post videos. I see his trainers probably excited about the work and what it looks like, and a guy that they've been working with, and that's their product, right? So they're going to post him as often as they probably can, but it ain't so much him. So I would say, just in general, who cares where it's coming from, whatever, but what does it look like? And I would say it's exciting if you are a fan to see Trey Lance. So is the hype real? I would say the hype is real, because when you look at him, you hear about the mindset that he has. You hear Kyle Shanahan say they put in the full install in OTAs for the most part, right? Full install. They threw everything at him, wanted to see how he handled it. Sounds like he handled it very well. You see the ability, you see the arm strength, the workout videos, all of that, and you start to combine everything. And now you look forward to training camp, which starts today's the 3rd. Shoot, man, we're less than a month away from training camp starting. And there's going to be a battle. And this wasn't supposed to be a thing, or they're not rushing the battle or competition between Trey Lance and Jimmy Garoppolo. But that's what people are looking for. All right. They are looking for that battle between those two guys, because we know what Jimmy Garoppolo is. There's a lot of unknown with Trey Lance. So the hype, I know that people are getting excited about Trey Lance. I think it's real. Now, what is he going to do with it? That's the thing that's up to him and how he handles all that. But so far, sounds like he's doing a good job. There are other people that want to nitpick and critique everything he does. Trey Lance in the club when he's 21 years old or whatever. He is out in Vegas. Like, again, I went back to when I signed with the New York Jets. I walked into the locker room and I realized these dudes are just like me. They just got more money than me, right? They're just like me. They just got way more money. But just like any of y'all would want to go out and stuff like that, like these guys, like they have a life. But as long as you take care of your business, right, you do everything in your power leading up to, being able to go out, and you're not prioritizing going out over handling your business, who cares what you do in your spare time? All right. So is the hype real with Trey Lance? I said the hype is real, and I'm very intrigued to see what he's going to do.
Crop Talk TV podcast. Peace.